I like that they put tape over the logo of the shaker cup for their protein shake. I'm not getting paid to be a sponsor, so you don't get to have your logo shown. Wow, she's in the pool! That's big progress. Let's go, Tammy. Hopefully Michael doesn't fucking make her lurch forward and smack face first and tit first into the back seat again. Oh, and it's moving! It is a fly on her shaker cup. And she's just letting it happen? Oh my god. You deserve to have as much time and love given to yourself as you give to others. Remember that. Hello, my lovelies. My name is Lecka, and today we are going to be continuing watching episode 4 of 1,000-Pound Sisters, which, if you guys missed the last 3 episodes, go ahead and click on the icon here in the top right-hand corner to go to the playlist so that you can watch all of those, because this is an episodic series, so if you don't see the previous ones, you'll have no idea what's happening in this one. So go watch those, come back here, and without further ado, let's get on into the video.
How are you guys doing today?
We're good, how are you?
Good.
Okay, so they're eating at a restaurant.
Yesterday, and Tammy had a big old fight.
Yeah, they did.
I'm tired of being used.
Okay, so it's just
It's
her,
nice
Michael.
to just have a quality time with Michael. We don't have to worry about the drama that goes on at the house.
Makes sense.
And are you guys ready to order? You need a moment?
But what are they going to order for
Take your
food?
time.
What is Amy
Me and
going to
Michael's
order
been
for
married
food?
about 3 months, and for 2 months it was perfect. Like, we had all our time together and stuff, and then Tammy moved in, and then we just haven't had time for ourselves.
That's what happens when
Yeah,
you
it's
get
been really hard.
roommates. That's why I
Hey, do
hate
you think
having
we can get
roommates.
Gator tail not fried?
I will only ever
I
live
don't
with my
know.
romantic
This is
partner,
the
and
way.
that's it.
Normally when we
Roommates
come here,
fucking
we love
suck.
to get the fried gator, but I can't have fried food no more. I have to watch my figure.
You do gotta watch
And I
your
love
figure.
cheese
No more fried gator.
Tater skin,
Such a fucking
mozzarella sticks.
Dixon,
Man, everything
Kentucky
looks so
southern
good.
thing to have.
Yeah, skinny as
I
hard.
do like fried catfish though.
You guys ready to order?
Fried catfish is
Is
the
your gator
Mississippi
tail
and me
really
coming
good?
out.
That is deeply upsetting.
Not fried.
We just had it fried.
Oh, it's only fried gator.
Oh, the shrimp.
Just
Sadness.
some Creole. Okay. And then for you?
I'll just 16 bags.
The same thing. Alrighty.
There you go. At least Michael is supporting in the way that, like, oh, I'll get the same thing you're eating. If you're gonna have that,
It's
I'm
nice
gonna
to
have
know
that. I'm
I'm
not
done.
gonna have fried food too. Good for him. Michael's being supportive.
Right with my sister. She's constantly yelling at me.
They have a horrible relationship,
I
Tammy
try
and
to do
Amy do.
everything in my power to make her happy.
So toxic for
You
each
know,
other.
She wants stuff, I get it for her.
They are codependent as shit.
I just get
Amy
tired
is an
of her
enabler. Tammy is a manipulative,
I'm super focused
emotional,
on losing my weight.
unstable
But it's hard
person.
sometimes because
They
it's
just bring out the
miserable
worst
dealing
in
with
one
Tammy.
another.
I feel like I can't do nothing to please her.
Then why try? Why are you enabling her?
napkins
Why
for
do
you.
you feel
Can I
like
get
you
y'all
have to do
anything
it? Make
else?
her do it herself. Make her
You
get
guys
her
enjoy.
own soda herself
You
that
want
she
my
shouldn't
bread?
even be having in the first place.
Can't have it. I think she's a little jealous.
It's a very brown
I got
plate
you.
they have.
I think that's what
No
it is.
color, just brown.
You got somebody she don't.
Well, maybe if she was nicer to people, she would have people.
Probably.
I'm
Yeah,
ready to
she's
get
not
her out of
wrong.
the house.
You can't have friends if you're
I
an
think Tammy
abrasive
wants us
bitch.
to do stuff for her because she's overweight and she's just lazy. But I want her to regain her independence, and it'll help me because I'll have more time with my husband alone.
Those
Exactly.
people moved out next door.
You won't have to be dependent on
What
nearly
if
as
our
much.
landlord let her live in there.
That's what I would. She can come over at any time.
Oh,
Less than a week's time, we're going back to Atlanta to see Dr. Proctor again.
oh,
If
that's
I'm
not
gonna
gonna
get
go
approved
well.
for surgery, I need to do me for a while. But right
But
now,
if she could move into
I
her
feel
own
responsible
apartment, that
for
would be a
Tammy.
great fix.
It's just really hard.
She'd be
even,
right next
like, it puts a lot
door.
of
Easy to
stress on
take
me.
care of and still watch, but you have your own
That's-
separate
I'm
living
a valid-
spaces. That would be
valid.
far better
You've been working
than
hard.
living in the same house.
I love you.
Love you too, baby.
Aw, she's
Really?
spilling shit everywhere.
I know,
Oh
babe.
no, not the bib. She needs a bib. That's what she needs. Or at least like put a napkin in her shirt as a bib. That's what my granny does. And she's also very overweight. She's like 400, 500 pounds. She always has a napkin for a bib because I don't know why, but people who are overweight tend to just drop food all the time.
Amy. I don't like when we fight. I don't like when we argue. We never really have a solution. We never really make up. We just let it go.
That is a horrible way to solve issues. You don't just let it go. You're supposed to talk about it
Why
and
you look at
move
me like that,
forward instead of ignoring it because that'll only make issues
That's what I'm
faster in
talking
the
about.
future.
They're constantly yelling at me for no reason.
The lack of emotional intelligence between either of
So
them
me and Michael's
is
been talking.
profound.
You know this duplex is next door. It's open.
Ooh.
It'll be better for us to get separated for a little bit.
It feels like Amy
Broaching the
Michael went behind
subject
my
of
back and
moving.
Kinda hurts my feelings. I should be involved in the decision. And also,
mean, yes.
I'm ready to move out when I feel ready, and not when they're ready.
But at the same time, you're a mooching person living in their house, probably not paying any rent, and are just used to the fact that Amy is bringing you everything you could possibly want at any given point in time. So, yeah, it's not when you're ready to move out because you're the one who's encroaching on their living space, their lifestyle, and are a nuisance to them in every single way. So it's not what you want, Tammy. It's what they want, and you have to deal with it because you're the beggar, not the chooser.
What did you just call me?
It feels like y'all are trying to kick me out.
It's not that, Tammy.
It is that.
They want
Being
you to
on
have
this
your
diet,
own
we're all
space
on
because
edge.
they want their own
And
space,
the
bitch.
other
Get that
day,
through your
stuff
head.
just came to a head at this point. The thing I want most is Tammy being able to move out on her own.
That would be great.
See, this is the kind of thing. You can go over to your house when you're mad. Like, everything's on top of each other in this house. If we had more
You
stuff
can't
over
blame
our
that on
house-
me.
Did I blame that on
Yes,
you?
you did.
Did I say Tammy is your fault? No, I didn't.
Damn, they're getting
No, not
feisty
worse, but you
again.
have.
When?
Oh my god, now they're fighting about the
I
fact that
think
they
you
were
hear
fighting.
voices that ain't really there.
So dysfunctional.
If you
Dysfunctional.
honestly freaking care as much as you say you do,
But the world
you
does
would
not
listen to
evolve
what I
around
say.
you.
Evolved, not revolved.
I mean, I understand
Evolved.
somewhat that they want
Like a
alone
Pokemon.
time,
Maximum hardness, Metapod.
but I'm not ready to move on my own yet. I still can't cook for myself. I still can't go to the store and buy
You
food.
could get a
And I'm
home
not trying to
nurse.
sound selfish, but
You're on disability.
alone and
Use your
help me.
disability check to pay for a nurse.
what am I supposed to do?
We're
Pay
supposed
for
to
a
be on
home
the same
nurse.
team.
That's
The
not
fact that
Amy's
you're constantly
responsibility.
being
That's
mean
your
to me
problem, not
ain't
Amy's.
really helping the situation.
Like you're a prize to live with.
Oh
I
my
don't yell
god.
at you 24/7.
Okay.
Every time I turn around, it's Amy, Amy, Amy.
Okay.
I'll change my damn name.
I do like the lipstick
You're
color
making
that
me
they
feel like
have
y'all
going
don't
on
want
it.
me
So
there at all.
better,
If
it's
you
like they
didn't
have
want
the
me there,
same
you shouldn't
lipstick
have
shade.
took on
It looks better on
responsibility of
Tammy's
it
skin
instead
tone
of
than
trying
it
to push
does
me out to do it.
Amy's, in my opinion.
We're not trying to push you out. We're trying to help you succeed by yourself, too.
I think a purple
I think you're
lipstick,
right.
especially with her purple tank top,
I'm
would
not.
have matched,
Okay,
like a
well,
lighter purple would have
it could
matched better
be
than the kind of like
Next week, or
maroon
it can be 10
pinky
weeks from now. You know,
lipstick that she has
I
going on
didn't
right
mean
now.
right here and then.
But I really do like that shade on Tammy. It looks really good on her.
Is it because you don't want to leave the little?
Little bits.
No.
I mean, little bits can always come over. She's a tiny little bean. Or she's a tiny little bean.
Yeah, she gets on my nerves and everything, but Tammy always needed
I
me
thought
to
Little
take
Bits
care
was
of
a
her.
boy. I didn't realize Little Bits
I
was a
think
girl.
she's just scared to be on her own.
Not that gender really matters for animals, but it's more a human thing.
We're on our way back to Atlanta for our check-in.
Ah,
after
she has
lunch.
little mats this
I'm
time.
really nervous about seeing Dr. Proctor tomorrow.
But she's
I don't think
already
I
done the
can weigh myself, so I
drive,
don't
the
know
long
how
drive to Dr.
close I
Proctor
am to
before
my
she can do it again. Hopefully Michael doesn't fucking make her lurch forward and
This past
smack
month has
face
been really
first
difficult.
and tip
I've actually
first
been
into the
trying
back
really
seats
hard.
again.
Went to the gym more and stuff like that, but I'm pretty much going into this blind because I haven't weighed myself.
Why would you not weigh
I am
yourself
so
when
scared
you're
to talk to Dr.
specifically on a
Proctor.
weight
I mean,
loss
I know I had a
journey?
couple cheat days, but I've
That's
been
just
going really strict
sabotaging
these last
yourself.
couple days.
Because you're in
I don't know
denial
about you.
and are trying to
I
hide
haven't been eating as many
the results
fried
of
foods
how
as I
much
was.
you've been eating and not doing by just not
Honestly,
looking at
I'm
the
scared
scale
about
and
how
ignoring
Tammy's
it.
gonna
That seems sus to me,
scared
everybody.
about how
Very
much it-
sus.
The scale don't lie, Tammy.
Exactly, the scale don't lie. So why haven't you been weighing yourself, Amy?
Yep.
Oversized load.
It's making me nervous. Just
Oh, being a
I'm sorry,
truck
dude,
driver.
I'm not-
I have to do that for my job, and it
The
isn't being
closer
a
I get to
dispatch
Atlanta,
for a
the
tire
more
distribution
nervous I
company. Driving trucks is
My
okay,
body
but
keeps
I'd rather
getting
be a
worse.
dispatch. I'd rather just be a
don't
full-time
know.
content creator, but here we are. I want to take a minute to thank the sponsor of today's video, my very own Kick channel. When you make your free Kick.com account and follow me, you'll get exclusive access to join me for my multiplayer gaming shenanigans. I am live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. You do not want to miss out on moments like this. Pause this video right now and go follow me on Kick today.
Welcome to the stream.
We're trying to get to Kick verified by the end of the year. I want to go into 2025 with a wonderful check mark next to our name with our community, which it is very similar to Twitch Partner. If you guys are more familiar with the Twitch streaming platform, Kick verified and Twitch Partner are the same. But we have to have 75 average viewers in order to do that. So every single one of you guys who follows and comes hangs out in the streams with me will help us towards that goal, and I would appreciate you so much. Plus, I get to hang out and chat with you guys live, which is amazing. We don't have a delay in the comment section. Win-win. But I appreciate you guys for watching and coming this far, and thank you for being here. Now back to your regularly scheduled programming. Welcome to Georgia.
There's so many emotions going through my head right now. Honestly, I'm really nervous about this check-in because this is kind of all on the line for me and Tammy.
It is, which is why you guys should have been weighing yourself and
Oh,
eating better.
Like when we were kids, I put my food on her plate. Did that make her fat?
Oh, so they're gonna be going through
Yes,
some
they can
emotional
do it.
shit. I'm
Pretty
glad they're
bad.
finally seeing a
I've been
therapist,
trying
because
so
I was
hard
saying
for
that
over
in the
a month
previous
now,
episodes that they
but
need it.
I don't know how much weight I've lost.
I think you've gained weight because you've been doing absolute jack shit, Tammy. You've lost 0 and have actually just gained.
Today we're back in Atlanta to go see Dr. Proctor.
I am so shook, my eye is watering.
You're so gross.
Aw, stop it. I get enough of that from my therapist.
Check this in.
Hopefully I lost enough weight to make him happy.
We'll see.
Amy,
Hey.
how are you?
Fine, how are you?
Hi. You ready to come back?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
I'm really nervous right now, but I've been eating really good. I've been exercising.
I think
so
Amy's going to
hope I see
lose
the
weight,
payoff
and I
on
think
this
Tammy is going to gain
Have a
weight
seat.
because Tammy has been struggling this entire time, and I think Amy is going to lose weight, but not as
how are
much as
you?
she
Good, how are you doing?
wants
Good.
to
It's
have
been a
lost.
few weeks.
I know, right?
My biggest concern since I last
Oh my
met with
God,
them
my
was whether or
fucking
not they could
eye!
make the diet changes that they needed to do. I'm interested to see now what kind of steps they've taken towards
All right, hold on.
a healthy lifestyle.
What the fuck is going on? Crisis averted. Eye has been fixed. It was just makeup that got in my eye that was just absolutely annoying. But anyway, we're not here for that. We're here for Amy and Tammy.
Today, they have to show that they're committed so they can prove to me and prove to each other that they're going to do what it takes to become successful.
Absolutely.
So,
Dr.
we
Proctor
talked
doesn't
about a
beat
lot
around
of
the
things when I
bush.
saw you
He's
guys
like
last.
Doctor
Tell
now
me
in that
about it.
regard, and he
How's it
doesn't
working out for you?
Well, I've been told
take
there's no
people's
change.
bullshit, which
That
I really
sounds
like.
fantastic. They work you out pretty hard?
Yeah.
Did Tammy do it also?
No.
Oh, okay. So, you doing some meal replacement drinks also?
But she only
Good.
went once.
Sounds like you've really sort of embraced this lifestyle change and taken a hold of things. So, you ready to see if the work's paid off?
Yeah.
Let's get up on the scale and take a look at things.
Like I said, I think she's going to lose weight, just not
Last
as
time I
much she
stepped on the scale,
wants
Dr.
to
Proctor's-
have lost
I weighed
by
401.
this point.
He asked me to lose 25 pounds. I'm hoping I'm halfway there to my goal.
Well, let's see. Did you lose 13 pounds? 12 or 13?
I weighed 390. That means I lost 10 pounds in a month. And I
Very
think that's
close
pretty
to
good
halfway to her
progress.
goal.
So far, things are looking pretty good. You've told
Not
me
as
that
much
you've
as
made
she
some big
wanted.
changes. You're
Like
working
I
out,
said, but
and
she
your weight's
still
going
is
the right
on
direction.
a lower
But,
trajectory of
based
weight
on what the scale's
loss,
showing, you're not even
so
halfway
we're
to
here
your
for
goal
it.
yet.
I know.
Also, my hair
I
is
want to see
just
you get
like-
there, but this is the
freaking
rate
out
you're
for
going
no
right now.
reason.
This is just not going to cut it. We really need to step it up now. You know, 10-pound weight loss is good, but Amy can do a lot better than that, especially
She
over the course of a
definitely
month.
can.
At her weight, she should be able to drop weight fairly quickly. We really need to
Agreed.
help them understand the changes that they're going to have to make in order to be successful with this. And it doesn't stop when we get to surgery. This is ongoing for the rest of their lives.
It is. It's
So
a
listen, when you come
lifestyle
back, I wanna
change,
see your
not a
weight down.
diet.
I
And
wanna
that's
see
the
your
thing that they
375
have to
pounds.
understand
This
that
is
I
a matter
really
of
don't
life
think
or
they
death for
do.
you.
It's not about avoiding
everything you can.
bad foods for the
I
rest
see
of your
that
life.
in
It's
life.
about changing the entire way you think about food, you think about
I'm
exercise,
actually
think
pretty
about
happy right
health
now. I know it's only 10
and the way
pounds,
you
but
live
it makes you more
forever,
confident in
in
what you're doing is
perpetuity.
right.
It's not a one and
So I'm
done
going to try my
thing.
best to get as much weight as I can off.
How'd it go? Better than I expected.
It's not gonna go well for Tammy though. I'm calling it right now, chat. I'm calling it. I'm calling it. I'm calling it. I'm calling it. I
Proctor
think
gave me a
she's
pretty
going to
big
have gained weight. I'm
weight
gonna
goal
say she's
to lose
gained
60 pounds.
10
think
pounds.
I
I'm
am
gonna say
either.
she's gained the
And
10
I've been
pounds
trying
that
to be
Amy
more
lost.
active, but
That's
I
my
don't know
prediction.
how much
Let's see
weight
how
I've
close I am.
lost or gained.
Tammy,
The scale doesn't lie.
you're here. It's good to see you. Last time I saw you, we kind of sat down and we talked about a lot of changes you're going to make and so forth. So tell me about life since then.
I've been sticking to the diet pretty well.
Liar!
When I'm not able to get out, Amy's the one brings the stuff in, so I'm not cheating.
So she's
Yeah.
always been the one to kind of cook and do most of the shopping and so forth. And so
But
she's
you still
regulating what
ask
both
for
of
the
you
foods
guys
you
eat.
shouldn't be having, and
Okay.
Amy is
So,
still an enabler.
Do you help her make the list?
Uh-huh.
So you guys coming up with this together, making sure that you're doing the right things and so forth. Okay. So let's get up on the scale and see where we are with things, okay?
Okay.
I'll help you out. You need this?
Okay. I'm a little shocked she needs her walker to get the 5 feet it takes to go from the couch to the scale. But, I mean, she is still so big that she needs her mobility device. Did she gain the 10 pounds that Amy lost? That's my guess.
We're
Prove
here,
me
Dr.
wrong,
Proctor,
Tammy.
for our check-in.
Prove me
Last
wrong.
time I weighed
I
6
dare you.
I'm hoping this time I weigh 575.
Absolutely no way
That
you're
would put me
delulu as shit if
about
you think you're
halfway
gonna be
to my goal.
575. No way. After cheating constantly and not sticking to the diet or moving at all, you've gained. Oh! Okay. I eat my words.
Have a seat. Let's talk about things.
She did
I've only lost
lose
8
8
pounds in a
pounds,
It's terrible.
but with how big she is, that is nothing. It is
listen,
on
now
the
you're
right
close to it.
trajectory though, so
You've hardly lost any weight since I
I
saw
will
you
take a
last
step
time.
back. She did lose
I
weight.
don't know if you've been doing anything that we talked about.
That is good.
As of right now,
But Dr.
I've got
Proctor
serious
sees
doubts
through
we're gonna have the
bullshit.
surgery. If you ask me today, I'd say no. Tammy tells me that she's doing well, then she puts up a number telling me that she really hasn't made any changes at all.
Exactly.
At
It's
her
almost like
size,
she
should have
lost
dropped quite
nothing.
a bit of weight by now. My suspicion is that she's not following all the dietary recommendations that we've given her in order to lose the weight.
She's not.
What's been holding you
Spoiler
back?
alert.
What has been the biggest downfall with regards to holding you back from losing weight? Is your sister supportive?
To a point, yeah.
To a point, what do you mean?
To a
I
point.
just feel like she needs to be more helpful.
Yeah,
She
but
needs
it's
to be more
not
helpful to you.
her job
How so?
for
I
you to
understand she
lose
does the
weight.
shopping
It's
and the cooking and
your
so forth. How
job
can she
and
help
your
you?
responsibility you need to take for yourself, Tammy, instead of trying to blame it on other
Part of
people.
this, and what I see when I see folks who are in your size range, is once you get there, you become more and more dependent on other people around you. And
Yep.
once that happens, next thing you're bedridden, next thing you know, you're depending on everybody for everything. So honestly, I want to see you do these things for yourself. If you're thirsty, you need to get something to drink, get up and get something to drink. I know it hurts.
Exactly. Get
I
it
know
yourself.
It's going to be painful and sometimes seem like it's not
I'm
worth it.
trying to, but it's hard walking with a walker.
Well, figure it out. Yeah, it's hard walking with a walker, but figure
becomes
it out.
very
Get a
easy
cup
to
holder
blame
for your
failure
walker.
to
They
do
make
things that
those
you're
and
supposed
sell
to
them
do
for
on
cheap
somebody
on
else.
fucking
But
Amazon.
Tammy's
It's an
not that bad. She
excuse.
can get up, she can do some of her own shopping and things like that.
Oh, yeah.
She needs to understand that her health is her responsibility. I shouldn't have to
It
remind you.
is.
This is life
Her
or
health
death.
is her
What I talked about last
responsibility.
time, that wasn't just to
Proctor
scare
hit
you.
it nail
It did.
on the head. That's why I
This
like
is
this
true.
guy.
I don't see you living much
He doesn't
longer
take
unless we do
bullshit.
something about this. If you think you can double down your efforts and you think you can show me that you're going to put something into this, then I'll look at it again. But I'm not changing your goal.
Good.
Okay? And when I
Don't
see you back in
change
a
her
month,
goal.
I want to see you at that goal. At that point, we'll decide whether or not we're going to get your surgery done. We've got a long way to go with both of you guys. So I want both of you to go together, sit down and have a session with the bariatric psychologist. Okay?
Good.
Because I'm a
They
little concerned about things. I
need
don't know if your
the
head's in the right place with this.
therapy.
All right? So once
So
we go meet with them,
bad.
let's talk again after that.
Okay.
All right.
Also, I
See
am
you soon.
not chewing on gum, by the way. I have a dry mouth mint in, and you'll
I feel
probably see me have dry mouth
defeated.
mints in future videos from now on.
Dr.
So if you're ever
Proctor
like, oh my
suggested I
gosh,
start
she's
being
chewing gum
more
during a video?
active.
How
I don't know
unprofessional.
how
I'm not
confident
chewing
I
gum. I'm
am
sucking on a
that I
dry
can do
mouth
that
mint
right
because
now.
I have chronic dry mouth
even-
from my Adderall for my ADHD. And they help
I can tell
to
by the way she's acting.
increase saliva production so
don't want her
that
to get
I'm
discouraged
not feeling
just
like this
because
is
she
hard
has a
desert in
bad
my
weight.
mouth 24/7. Very uncomfortable. And the mints help.
After that appointment with Dr. Proctor,
But Tammy
all I could do was
needs
just
to work out more.
what I did wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm feeling
So she's vlogging.
mad at myself,
Okay.
upset.
I have a cat hair in my nose.
I'm sort of.
I'm sure you are.
I want to do so much more, but I can't. And I hate this.
If you hate it, then do something about it.
I
You
do wish
have
I never,
the power to make a change and make a difference in your life, no matter how small.
never
Like getting
got
up and getting a drink yourself instead of
to this size.
having Amy do it for
I
you.
wish
That's a step in the right direction. That's still
I
more activity. More
continued on
movement
my
is better
diets
than
when I was
less
younger.
movement. Some movement is
I
better
want to
than
just
no
give up
movement.
and just eat and binge, but
Baby steps,
I have to
baby
buckle down.
steps. Rome wasn't
I
built
have
in
to
a day.
fix my life.
Oh,
things have got to change.
they do. You can do it, Tammy. You have a lot of personal growth to
I
do.
gotta
You have a
change.
lot of emotional growth to do. You have a lot of physical growth to do in the form of change and weight loss and
At this
learning
last
how to have a
appointment
better
with Dr.
relationship with
Proctor,
health in
we
your
didn't
body
really
in
do that
general.
good. So
But-
he asked us to go see a bariatric
I think
psychologist.
she can do it. I really do. I think Tammy can
We
do
never
it. She
been
just
to a
really has to
psychologist
work on
before,
herself as a
but
person
lately,
first.
me and Tammy have
or she
argued
won't
a lot
succeed.
more. So
Because the
maybe
fact
it'll
that
ease
she
some
is
tension in
so
between us.
against taking any
Hi,
form of
Tammy.
responsibility
Amy,
for her
nice to
own
meet you.
actions and
I'm
always
Dr.
has to
Ritz.
blame it on someone
Let's go back
external
to the office.
is not a healthy way to go
I
through
know
life.
Amy and I have a lot of issues we need to work on. I'm hoping Dr. Ritz will help Amy and I understand each other a little better.
I hope so.
All right.
That would be great
So
because their relationship
I don't always
sucks.
get sisters who are getting ready to do their bariatric surgery close to the same time, especially sisters who are living with each other. So I'm curious about how that's been going so
It's an
far.
interesting dynamic for sure.
Yeah, just rest moments.
Oh yeah, it
Just a
does.
little squabble.
And this
What
is
do you
only what
guys
we see on
squabble
TV.
about?
Imagine how it is
We're sisters.
most of the time when the cameras aren't there. How it's been their whole
I
life.
just think she can not rely on me as much. She relies on me to get her clothes out. When I'm not there, she gets her clothes out by herself.
Does she rely on you to do the shopping in the family?
Yep.
Yeah, she sends me out a list.
Okay.
Her being able
Are
to be
there foods
independent
on
enough to
that
go
list that
grocery
you think
shopping
to
herself would
yourself,
be huge.
That may not be the most sensible or healthy thing for Tammy to have?
Yes. I mean, it's her
Then-
money. I can't tell her what to do with her money
Yeah, you can.
and what to do with her body.
You can just not
Then
spend
she
the money
gets
and give
mad.
it back
Like, you
to her.
don't need that, okay? Why are you getting an attitude? You can just calmly tell me I don't need it.
And you can
Maybe
just not buy
sometimes
her
your
that
way of
shit
caring might
and
be a
literally
little
give
bit
her her money back. You're not taking the money.
But you were asking your sister to get them for you, Tammy. You know that.
Yeah,
I mean,
you're
it's still
the
on
one
you
that's
to decide
responsible,
what
you
you put in
stupid
your
bitch.
mouth, no matter what your sister gets for you.
Take
know
responsibility
that
for
they're
your
doing
actions, Tammy. I
But
want you to
trying make
succeed, damn
changes
it.
In my life, it's very difficult. I was deeply depressed growing up.
I
And
understand
really,
that.
like, the only thing that made me feel better.
You found solace
to
in
eat.
food. It's comforting.
Tammy,
It
you're
tastes
relying
good.
on
It's
Amy a
instant
lot.
gratification on your taste buds. And
And
that's how
Amy
you can
will hold
develop a
on to
really
a lot of
unhealthy,
responsibility.
overweight relationship with food.
worry a lot. I worry about my mom. I worry about Tammy. I worry about myself. I worry about Michael, my dog.
Little bits.
I worry more about other people than I do myself.
Amy is
It's a lot of
a
worry to
mother
have.
figure.
That can be pretty exhausting.
Amy
I
wants
worry
everybody
about-
to be taken care of.
Like when we were kids, I put my food
Amy's
on her
heart
plate. Did that make her fat?
is in the right place, but oh,
Like, did I make my sister fat?
you didn't make your sister
So
fat. You were
have
trying to
guilt from
care
years
for
ago
her.
about that.
That's a lot of guilt to have, though. It's a lot of guilt.
You can't let all that burden get you. You gotta let
I
it
can't
go.
help it. My brain just won't stop.
That's anxiety.
You gotta let it go. You can't keep holding on to it. You're making yourself sick worrying about it.
That's a lot of
It breaks my heart
anxiety
to see her crying, but
and
it's
stress.
not Amy's fault. Even when she was putting food on my plate,
You were the
I
one who
never
ate
blamed
it.
Amy for me gaining weight as a child.
It's not Amy's fault. It's your own.
Have
Just
you
like
ever heard the
Amy's
word
weight gain is her own
codependency?
fault. They
It
each
means
are responsible for
depending
their
upon
own weight
somebody else,
gain.
but in a way that has a negative outcome. So hanging on to somebody else who's drowning means you're going down too.
Yes, it does.
That's codependency.
And they are absolutely
For you
codependent on
to
each
be
other.
successful with this, as successful as you can, if you don't worry about yourself first, it's going to be harder for you to lose the weight and keep it off.
You can't fill other people's cups
And
if
Tammy,
yours is
I
empty.
want you to really work hard on figuring out how to have more independence in your life.
That's why your relationship
I
with
do
yourself
dream
is
of
so important to work
having a
on.
normal life.
And that's
And I
something that I
want
want
to
to take a
be.
minute to like talk about too, is the idea of self-care. It's not this thing that the beauty industry has taken in as like, oh, it's this skincare, this $80 skincare. Oh, like no, it's much more than that. The focus of self-care and what it originally was and what it's meant to be is the fact that you are taking a priority in the relationship you have with yourself. You are taking the care that you give other people and the way you would treat a best friend, for example, or the most loved person in your life is how you should also treat yourself. That relationship with yourself should be on the same level or higher than the relationship you have with the most loved and amazing person that you value in your life. Because you will always, always, always have you. You will have your body for the entire rest of your life. You will have your mind for the rest of your life. So putting effort into growing yourself emotionally, growing yourself mentally, challenging yourself, working on your self-confidence, making yourself as creative and expressive as you would like, whether your aesthetic is all black, goth, all mommy, or super colorful rainbow hoe like me. Like, it's whatever you want to be, or a mix of both. Maybe one day you want to be a cowboy, another day you want to be a fucking rainbow bitch, another day you want to be a goth bitch. Like, do anything you want to do. Express yourself however you want to express yourself. Do makeup however you want to, not what you think is trending at the time, but what you like, what you think looks good on your face. Experiment. It's okay to mess up. It's okay to fail. It's okay to have mistakes. It's okay to take chances on yourself and to experiment and try things with yourself to figure out what you like about yourself, what you value about yourself, what you enjoy doing for yourself, and what you really value most about spending time with yourself. That's what self-care is. It's not a product that Instagram is selling you for $100 a fucking 1 ounce bottle of skincare. It is your relationship with you. Is that taking a bath after a really, really long day and saying, you know what? I'm gonna take a nice hot bath with a bath bomb that I love in this my favorite scent for an hour, and then I will go out and continue to be the badass bitch that I am for the rest of the day. Rest of the week, whatever it may be, right? It's taking the moments to allow yourself to be loved for and kind to without letting yourself fall to the wayside so that you are running ragged. Because just like I said before, you can't fill other people's cup if yours is empty. If you don't have a solid self-care regimen in place for yourself on a daily basis of having positive self-talk, being kind to yourself, and enjoying and knowing the things you enjoy doing for yourself, understanding when you are feeling too stressed, when something is too much, when something is really just shitty, you gotta grit and go through it, versus, okay, I actually do need to take a step back and reevaluate this because it's too much for me to handle right now and I need to be kind to myself and not overload myself. You need to be able to do those kind of nuanced situations, and you can't solve or figure out a solution to those nuanced situations if you don't value yourself at all. So working on your relationship with yourself and having good self-care is huge. As far as the whole like self-care with the beauty and skin and all of that goes, I mean, yes, taking care of your skin, taking care of your body is part of self-care. Showering, proper hygiene, all of that, expressing yourself externally in makeup, hair, clothes, attire, whatever, accessories, is a part of that as well, and can be a form of self-care. But it is not all there is to self-care, like the beauty industry would like you to believe so that they can make money off of you. The biggest part of your self-care is your relationship and your internal work and intrapersonal relationship with yourself.
And I want to be free.
You can do it, Tammy. I believe in you.
I have to be more confident in myself.
You do.
Thanks
You
for
do.
both of
There
you
we go.
being here.
You gotta have a better relationship with yourself. It is hard to build
I wanna be
self-confidence. I would
supportive
know.
of
I had
Tammy,
no
but
self-confidence
I
in
feel
high
so
school. My
responsible for
self-confidence was
everybody,
literally below
but I
zero.
have no responsibility for myself. I can't
I
help her
fucking
and
hated
help
myself every
too.
single day. And now I am
don't know
extremely
yet.
confident and have a great
when the
relationship with
time's right.
myself. I never would have
don't know.
imagined I would be as confident
If I
and
could
happy
approve it, she
with
doesn't,
myself as
I'm
I
still
am
having
now.
surgery.
And it's only going to
I'm
get
not
better
gonna
the more
let
weight I
Tammy hold me
lose and the
down.
happier I am and the more emotionally intelligent I've gotten, and the continued education and effort and time I put into myself
Thank you,
will only
Mom.
continue to strengthen that relationship that I have with myself. And I want everybody that's watching to have a really positive, amazing
give up now.
relationship with themselves too, because
Okay,
you
know,
guys
after I run
deserve
my
to be
checkup
happy
with
with who
Dr.
you
Proctor,
are.
kind of feel like
You
let everybody
deserve
down,
to
including
have as
myself.
much time and love
I'm not
given to
giving up.
yourself as you give to
I said I
others.
did lose.
We can
Remember
do it.
that.
We did it this much. I wish I had lost more, but
It's very helpful.
10
talking
pounds
about
is still good progress,
I
though,
really
Amy.
don't like talk about my feelings a lot. Pretty shocked that I actually opened up.
I'm
getting
glad
some
that she
stuff off my
opened up.
chest.
It's
I didn't realize
different
that
when you go into therapy
this
and
weight
you're
loss
not
journey has
used
so
to
much
it.
feelings in it. You know, I guess you do eat your feelings instead of talk about them.
You do, and
I think
you
it's love for me
just
because
admitted
we're not
earlier that you and Tammy never
enough
talk
right
about your
choices.
feelings literally
well,
ever.
you know what you gotta do to change it.
Yes.
All right, we'll do it.
So having the opportunity to actually open
Well,
up
I
about it
need to
was
give up all
probably
of
just
her
like
apples.
starting a
At least
faucet.
most of them.
No, all of them.
I'm trying.
We're all kind of disappointed. We didn't lose the weight we're supposed to lose.
Nope.
But
But
I'm gonna
hopefully this will be
continue doing what
motivation
I
to
do
be
now,
better.
And I'm gonna amp up the workouts. I'm gonna amp up the diet. I'm gonna amp up everything. And Tammy's gonna have to do more for herself too.
Good.
We got a lot of work to do next
Very,
month.
very good.
I want to be able
Also
to have
stay
my surgery.
hydrated.
Me too. Now that
Fresh
I'm hungry,
eggs, $1.50 a
I'm
dozen. I want
delicious.
eggs where they live.
Dr.
Jesus.
Proctor
That's a great
suggested
fucking
Amy and
deal.
I go
I love
swimming.
eggs.
But the pool in Atlanta was a
Scrambled
big
cheesy
compromise.
eggs. Oh, delicious. You can
There's
do it.
no way I can do
Go
that.
to the pool, Tammy.
I really have my heart set on swimming.
Yes, but see, this is probably a
So we
handicap
called around,
accessible
and we
pool.
finally found a place
just
we
needs
could
to be
go,
handicap
and
accessible.
They have a water aerobics class.
Yay!
What? You look like a babushka.
A babushka,
Neck down.
which is Russian for grandma. A babushka.
What did you just call me?
A lot of people don't know how it feels to have 600 pounds on your body. I'm not able to get
It's
out
very
to go
painful, I'm
do
sure.
a workout, so I'm hoping this works out with the
But
pool.
good for her. Water exercise is not only
It's
super fun, but it's so satisfying because it takes all the weight
The biggest
off of
fear
your
I have
joints,
going
and
to
you
the
can
pool
just be
walking
free
down the
and
stairs.
floaty,
I'm
and
really
it's
scared that I
so
might fall.
fun. Love it.
I can't
Absolutely
let
love
it
it.
keep happening to me.
No, you got this, Tammy. Get in the water. You can do it, bitch. You can do it, bitch. I believe in you, Tammy. She did it. She got a step down.
Come on, you can do it.
Oh, she's like, oh, it's cold.
How's it feel to be in a pool? Whoa, she did it.
Wow, she's in the pool. That's big progress.
Awesome
Let's
to
go,
be able to get in
Tammy.
the pool. I sat down, and my legs and butt lifted up off the stairs, and I about drifted away. I'm glad I was holding on to the rails.
She has so much fat on her. She was floating. Whoosh.
Being in the pool felt like I was like weightless.
Good for her.
Apparently fat floats. It's because you're full of hot air.
That definitely helps. When I hang out in my pool at my apartment complex, rather than doing more water aerobic-y type things like they're doing, I will like hang on to a wall with my elbows and be on my phone and then just have my feet kind of like floating in the water, you know, sort of thing. Or I'll be on my phone and just like move side to side in the water. I just try and be as mobile as possible. While still chilling, relaxing, and enjoying my time in the pool, because if I'm gonna be on social media, I might as well be on social media doing shit while also moving and enjoying myself and having a good time. Plus, summer's almost over. It's near the end of August. And realistically, the pool isn't going to be open much longer, and then I'm going to be stuck with walking and my stair stepper as my exercise. Not as fun as the pool, but
I've had in a long time.
it's able to be done. My stair stepper, at the very least, is able to be done indoors in any season. Yes, bae, watch it up, bitch. You got this, Amy.
We're rich and we're hot. People want our money and our bodies.
Good for Tammy. They, like I said, they just had to find a handicap accessible pool, and it worked out really well.
I want to talk to you about something.
What is it?
Why is she barefoot?
I made good progress at my last doctor's
Oh,
appointment.
this is
and
why her
I'm doing
feet are
good.
dirty as
I'm
shit
making good
all the
choices.
time. It's
So
so
when me and Tammy go
fucking
back to Dr. Proctor,
classless.
I think I can get approved for surgery.
Put on slippers at least.
You know, there's so many reasons why I want to lose this weight, but I'm scared of having the surgery.
Valid
I
fear.
might die.
Anesthesia always has a risk of death
I've never
associated
been
with
put under
it,
anesthesia.
but the chance
And
of
I'm
it
so scared
happening,
that I might
as
die
long
on
as
the
you are
operating
being
table.
treated with
thinking,
anesthesia by
if I
a
wanna
licensed
real wedding, I wanted
anesthesiologist,
it before my surgery.
is extremely low.
I mean, I know we're married already.
If you're willing
but it was just a courthouse
to
wedding,
have
and not really anybody.
a surgery done, you have to accept that there is a
might be
risk
having
you
gastric
could go to
bypass
sleep and
soon,
not wake up,
and I
but
wanna
the chance of
one
that
big
happening is so
hurrah
small.
before I go
In my
in every
opinion,
night.
it's really not worth worrying
All
about.
fancy
I know for people with
dress and
anxiety, it's easier said than done.
That's it.
I do not suffer from anxiety, so that's never been a
I'm
problem
excited
for
to
me.
have
If
a
I need to
wedding,
have a surgery,
but
I'm just
I've
like,
been
okay,
thinking really
I'm gonna go
hard
to sleep, I'm gonna
about
wake up. Cool.
Something that's been weighing on my mind since the beginning of this journey. What if Tammy don't lose enough weight and I do? Am I supposed to go through the surgery or
Yes.
wait for her?
No, you go through with the
I know me and
surgery
Tammy
and
are
leave
supposed to
her
do this thing together.
to get her shit
But
together. You should not
tell
stop
you something.
your progress and your
get approved
success
and Tammy
because of
don't,
Tammy.
I want to do it,
Good.
regardless if she gets pissed or not.
Absolutely.
That's what
Her feelings on
I'm
it
not
don't
getting
fucking
any
matter.
younger.
It's for you and your betterment in life, not
As the
her.
older you get, the harder it is. I'm gonna be having kids.
I know.
Yep.
I mean, Tammy
That's
don't know
true.
yet, but when the time's right, I'm going through with it. I'm doing my own thing.
Good.
She don't have the surgery. That's on her.
That is on her.
If I,
I
get approved
completely
and she
agree.
doesn't,
I
I'm
completely
still
agree
having
with
the
Amy.
surgery.
I'm not gonna let Tammy hold me down.
You
Do it.
shouldn't.
Let me hold you back.
Yes, I'm with Michael. Hopefully that
If the
doesn't
scales
happen,
were
but
reversed,
if
I
it
would expect you to have
does,
surgery
But I
first.
she
wouldn't,
needs
I
to
would
get
wait for you.
surgery.
So in other words, you want to hold me back?
I feel like if
Yes,
Amy gets a
that
surgery
shrug
without me,
was a yes.
then
I
she's
will not
baiting
pause
me.
it there because this is a like what's gonna be coming up, and we can talk about it more when it actually happens on the show. But absolutely, 100%. Oh, we're about to get into the scene right now.
What are you doing?
That was the thing of, yeah, I am gonna hold
That's
you
your
back.
breakfast,
You should be doing it
Me and
because I
Sammy have
want
to
you
go back
to,
to
and
Atlanta
I don't
in a
want
month.
you to be
We need to
happy
lose
and
a lot
healthy
of
and
weight.
better.
But
I want you
every day that
to
goes
drown
by,
with me and suffer
I
with
can't
me.
eat my
No,
favorite
that's a
foods.
shitty
I
fucking
start wanting more
mentality
and
to
more.
have, Tammy.
It seems to be getting harder, not easier.
Do better.
Are you sore from swimming?
Yeah, a little bit, but I'm gonna go back.
I like
mean,
that
my
they
legs
put
are kinda
tape
hurting a
over
little
the logo of the
Where'd my
shaker cup for their
Ask Michael
protein
to go
shake.
get me a scale. Hopefully he'll get the highest capacity.
I'm not getting paid to be a sponsor, so
really
you don't get to
embarrassing to go
have
to
your
the
logo
junkyard.
shown. That's
It's
funny.
extremely hard to find a scale that'll weigh us, but we have to track our weight loss.
You
to
do?
see how we're doing.
Hey guys.
Oh, they did get a scale.
Here's the scale.
Is it a 600-pound scale? Oh, it's a 550.
The scale needs to be at least
600.
600 to weigh me.
This is the highest one.
Yeah. I went to every
550
store looking.
is
Then we had
still
300,
really,
400.
really high
get one
for
story,
weight
fine. Hey, this one.
capacity.
Ain't got
Normally,
much time.
600 or
Think about that.
higher is something that they
I think it's
reserve
pretty
for
ridiculous that
not
scales
people
only go
weights
up
because
to
most
4
people
and
shouldn't be
500
at
max.
600
They need
plus
to be
pounds.
higher.
We should try.
Well,
It's not his fault. It's the dang
Amy
stores.
can weigh herself though.
You either have to be sick in the hospital to get weighed or go to the junkyard. It shouldn't be that way.
Well, Amy
Okay, so
can
let's
weigh
get
herself,
the scale
so
out and
let's
see
see
how
how
much I weigh.
Amy is.
Last week at Dr. Proctor's, I got on the scale and weighed 390,
Okay.
but sticking to my diet has been really hard these last couple of days. So now I don't know how much I weigh, and it kind of scares me.
Well, that's why you gotta look. Okay. So she's been 1 week out, so what, 388.6?
388.6.
That is
I'm
1.4
relieved that
pounds.
I haven't gained weight. But
That's good.
even though I'm heading
That
in
is
the right
still a
direction,
down.
I still can't slack off. I still
Nope,
had to lose
that
13
is
pounds to meet my
the
goal
right
weight.
direction.
Your turn.
And 1.4 pounds in a
Just
week.
try it.
Not
It's not
bad.
gonna weigh
Not
me.
bad.
It ain't gonna hurt you to try.
I don't want to because if I do, I'm gonna get depressed because I know it's not gonna hit that number.
Yeah.
That's fair.
About a week ago.
Is that a fly
600.
on her shaker
Yeah,
cup that
okay.
she was just like casually allowing
Meet my goal weight. Your turn.
to be a thing? Hold on.
Just
No,
try it.
it's not gonna weigh me.
Inquiring hoes
ain't gonna
want to
hurt you to
know.
try.
Okay, so you can see here that there's nothing on her shaker cup at that point in time.
I don't
And
want
then
to
there was a
because if I
fly
do, I'm gonna
flying
get
around
depressed because I
her.
know it's not gonna hit that number.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's moving! It is a fly on her
About a
shaker
week
cup.
ago,
And she's just letting it happen?
Only goes to
Oh my
550.
god.
So there was no way for it to lose my weight.
I really
There's
hope
no
that
way.
Tammy
Yeah, I
and
wish we could
Amy
have
both
the joke
lose a
Yeah,
lot of
we
weight
did.
and clean their house and just live cleaner
wanna do
lives
right now?
because
I wanna do
the
right
amount
now,
of
go back
filth
to
that
the
they're
pool.
okay with living
I'm
in
not
a
gonna get
daily
any more weight
basis
off of me unless I'm able to get out of
perturbs
my
me
house
on a
more.
deep
Oh,
level.
you can't walk.
Amy,
Try to walk to the
I'm not
mailbox
trying to
today?
argue with you.
Well, you act like I'm the bad guy here.
No, I'm not. I'm just telling you how I feel.
Oh, Amy doesn't like to
Things
talk
gonna
about
change.
feelings, and Tammy doesn't know how
You can't
to
keep
talk
going on
about
the path we're
feelings.
on.
I'm on the right path.
Amy is on the right path. Tammy isn't.
What if you meet your goal before I take that off?
Then she'll
I
go
mean,
on
it's a
without you.
possibility,
So this is where
but
it's
we're still
gonna
in this together.
come to a head.
If Dr. Proctor asks you if you're gonna have the surgery before me, are you gonna do it?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's not being in it together.
Yes, it is. She's just going on a
So, in other words, you want to
faster
hold me
track
back?
than you.
I mean, if the
Oh, yeah.
scales were reversed, I would expect you to have surgery first.
But I wouldn't. I would wait for you.
And you shouldn't. You are only saying that in order to try and
I feel like
manipulate
if
Amy
did the surgery
emotionally
without me,
to
then she's
stay held
begging
back
me.
by you. Okay, the fact that Tammy said that she would feel abandoned if Amy did the surgery without her shows that she really does have a unhealthy dependency on Amy's progress and kind of lives vicariously through Amy and what she's doing. Like, oh, if she is losing weight and doing well, then I must be losing weight and doing well, even if I'm cheating on my diet constantly, not moving like I should, and not putting any effort in towards my weight loss literally at all, because we're in it together. So anything that's happening to her should be happening to me, and she doesn't want to face the reality check of Amy doing so well that she actually gets approved for her weight loss surgery, while Tammy has to come to the realization that she has to take responsibility for her lack of actions in working and making any progress towards her weight loss, and doesn't get approved for surgery. So the only reason she's saying any of this is because she wants to keep living in Delulu land and have Amy be held back. She doesn't give a shit about Amy or her life. She only cares about herself and the fact that she wants to stay delusional and not have to put in any effort and get thin, and that's not the way it works. Amy is actually trying. Amy is putting in effort, and if she is going to want to be on the same path as Amy, she's going to have to do the same thing. She can't just keep being fucking delusional.
If I did the surgery and Tammy didn't, I worry that Tammy will quit.
If she does, that's
I'm
on
hoping
her.
that
That's
seeing
her
me
problem,
go
not
through the
yours,
surgery will
Amy.
make her want it even more.
I want Tammy to
But
succeed.
it's
I
also
want to see
possible
her
that
do
Tammy
it, but
could
she
get
has so
discouraged
much
and eat
growth to
herself
do
to
as a
death.
person. I don't think Tammy will be able to succeed
Next time, 1,000
if
pounds.
she doesn't work on herself as a person. But I'm actually surprised we're at the end of the episode. That was actually pretty quick. Well, that was it for today's episode of 1,000 Pound Sisters. If you guys enjoyed this and have not already, go ahead and lick that like button and subscribe, because not only does it taste delicious, but it helps us here on the channel with our growth tremendously. I have been trying to get us to 5,000 subscribers, which I've never hit 5,000 subscribers on a YouTube channel before, ever. Hopefully by the end of the year, so every sub helps us towards that goal, and I would appreciate you guys joining us along for the journey. I do reality TV uploads here twice a week on Tuesdays and Saturdays. We're going through Botch, 600 Pound Life, 1,000 Pound Sisters, and if you guys have suggestions for other reality TV shows you would want to see me do, write it down in the comments down below. But without taking up any more of y'all's time, I will go ahead and let you beautiful people go. Goodbye, my lovelies.